Well, one of the teaching stories that that people find very meaningful in the programs is the one about the two masons that are building the wall, and one of them is upset and disgusted, and the other seems very happy. So a passerby asks the first, "Why are you so unhappy?" And he says, "Well, I'm here. It's hot. It's dusty, hour after hour, a boring job, just putting brick over brick. I mean, what the hell do you want me to be if not unhappy?" So the passerby thinks that makes sense. He looks at the next one and he's smiling, very cheerful. He said, "Oh, you're doing the same job. Why are you so cheerful?" I said, "Oh, because I'm building this beautiful cathedral that's going to be a monument to the glory of God to humankind." And the question is, what leads the first one to see the situation? I mean, both make sense, and both are true. But we can see how in the same situation, the unhappiness and the happiness depend not on the external circumstances, but in the way these external circumstances become a lived experience. And that there's an interpretative filter. And there's a profound question. What is it that leads people to interpret reality one way or the other? Or even the same person at some point in time, they could interpret, maybe the mason that's now very happy has a lot of experience, but in the early years he was as unhappy as the other, or vice versa. Maybe the one that's cheerful is just starting, but the other is an older man, and because he's done it so many times, he forgot about the cathedral. He doesn't care about the cathedral. He knows he's building a cathedral, but it doesn't matter to him. So I guess that's a profound mystery. I don't know why, but I do know that by telling the story, a lot of people become aware of the possibility of having to. And the moment that becomes a conscious possibility, it also becomes a conscious choice to work on your filters. So they become part of what's mine as opposed to part of what's me. You see, for most people, those filters are part of me, and it's just the way the world shows up. But by telling the story, the listener of the story can say, "That's not me, that's the way I see things. That's my way of seeing things." But by saying "my," there's this separation. It's like, you're seeing through these glasses. You have the glasses and you're seeing through the glasses. And then you say, "Oh yeah, the world is really dark. It's so dark, it's so dark." And then you hear the story and say, "No, the world is not dark. I see it dark. Maybe it's because I have dark glasses." And you take the glasses. I remember once I was watching a movie, and it was like, "Oh, this movie is so dark," and I had forgotten to take my dark glasses, but I never realized I hadn't taken them off until the end of the movie, and they turned on the lights, and I say, "But this theater is also very dark," and then I realized I had arrived late, and I walked in, and it was all dark, and I just forgot to take my glasses. So there's this difference between being me, it's part of me, and being mine. These are my glasses. And when I see them as my glasses, I have much more choice on whether I'm going to put these glasses or I'm going to put other glasses that are maybe brighter or more cheerful, or I look at the situation from another angle. Most of what we do is really that. I don't really know why people come with a set of glasses that they have, but I do know that however it is that the world shows up for them, it is through some filters of perception. And by recognizing that those filters are operational, they get more power to separate what is me from mine, which is the filter. And then they have a choice. Do they like this filter? And if they don't, well, there are some processes they can follow to change them.